My name is Subail. Today I'm gonna talk about the environmental impact of aviation. It occurs because the aircraft engines emit heat, noise, particulates, and gases, which contribute to climate changes. And airplanes emit particles and gases such as carbon dioxide, water vapor, hydrocarbon, carbon monoxide, nitrogen, sulfur oxides, lead, and black carbon, which interact among themselves and with the atmosphere. Despite emissions reduction from the automobiles and more fuel efficient and less polluting turbofan and turboprop. The rapid growth of air travel in the past years contributes to an increase into the pollution attributed to the aviation. From 1992 until 2005, passenger kilometers increased 5.2 per person per year. The total climate effects in attempting the aggregate and quantity to climate impact of air emissions, the Intergovernment Panel on Climate Changes, which is IPCC, has estimated the aviation's total climate impacts is some 2 to 4 times that of its direct CO2, which is mean the carbon dioxide emissions, along excluding the potential impact of cirrus cloud enhancement. The UK government policy statement have stressed the need of aviation address total climate change impacts, not to simply the impact of CO2. Now I'm going to talk about the scope of improvement, aircraft efficiency. While it is true that late model jet aircraft are significantly more fuel efficient and thus emit less CO2 in particular than 2000s, were the barely more efficient on the seat miles basis than the latest piston powered airlines of the late 1950s. So it has been biased high in most studies by using the early inflation models of jet airplanes as a baseline. Those aircraft were optimized for the increased revenue, including increased the speed and cruising altitude, and were the quite fuel inefficient in comparison to their piston-powered foreigners. Today, turboprop and aircraft probably in the bird because of their lower cruising speeds and the altitude similar to the earlier pistons-powered airlines. Alaska Airlines scored at the top of the 2011 and 2012 fuel efficiency ranking. If it's the large regional carrier, turboprop equipped Horizon Air were dropped from the lumped in the considerations. The airline's ranking would be somewhat lower as noted at the ranking study. The operation efficiency. Research projects such as the Boeing's Ecodemonstrator program have sought to identify ways of improving the efficiency of commercial aircraft operation. The US government has encouraged such as research through grant programs, including the FAS, Continuous Lower Energy Emissions and Noise, and NASA Environmentally Responsible Aviation, that calls the ERA project. Alternative fuels. Some scientists and the companies such as GE Aviation's Virgin Fuels are researching about the biofuel technology for use in jet aircraft. That means some aircraft engine like the Wilkes's WAM 120 can be a stroke diesel engine run on a straight vegetable oil. Also a number of Lycoming engines run on the ethanol. At the end of the conclusion, International Aviation Organization Agreement is 2016. The UN agency International Aviation Civil Organization ICAO finalized an agreement among its 191 member nations address the more than 458 That means the big number of the nations are going through the carbon dioxide emitted annually by the international passengers and cargo flights. Including the US and China, have promised to give in, and its 2020 inception date. Under the agreement, the global aviation emissions targeted 80% reduction by the 2035 relative to 2020. NGO reaction to the deal was mixed. Thank you so much.